All right. We got Ali Saddiq in the Zoom room. He's going to be at the Improv this weekend tonight and also Saturday night, 7 o'clock and also 9:30. This is the first, I've never spoken to you before the many times that you've come to Kansas City. What's up with that? You don't want to come to our radio station?
Y'all haven't tried to book me for an interview. We've reached out for press every time I've ever come here. And this one thing the press corps ain't gonna ever do to me is never say when they decline to do interviews with certain people because they don't know who they are. That's on the press.
You didn't ask the right person. You didn't ask me because I would have said yes.
Don't ask. My agency, UTA, asked, and they sent out a whole thing. Who wants to do press with Ali when he come to town? And you know what the press say? We got something else to cover. Oh, well, we got an arts festival going on downtown that we don't have any time to get it.
Look, now you know that you are always welcome to 107.3 when Evenie's on. All right, you know that. You have an open invitation.
That's if you don't have a cooking show or Dr. Cornell West coming on.
No, you're always invited when I'm on. I don't play that game. Well, welcome, even though you've been to Kansas City many times.
I'm finally I'm on with you. I've been to Kansas City. I'm hoping for a great turnout again. It's Memorial Day weekend. Do y'all have rain this weekend? Because I came into some rain.
Look, I don't know, because I just got done with TV and the meteorologist said that we might get some rain at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So I don't know. It's just, real quick and then it disappears, but this has been staying for a long time. So I don't know what's going on.
I brought the rain from Texas with me.
You know what? Hopefully you bring the sunshine.
I'm trying to. I am trying.
Good. All right. So Memorial Day weekend, people are going to come and kick it with you. What's the vibes been like since, everything is now opening back up? And did you stop during the pandemic or were you one of the comedians that kept on going and booking shows and working?
Well, I kept going, seeing that I was the first comedian on Zoom. March 15th, I was the first Zoom comedy show. And I kept going after that. And then slowly Texas had started opening up before everybody else. So I did San Antonio, I did Houston, I did Dallas. I caught COVID in Dallas.
Oh, wow.
No, I had COVID the whole month of December, the whole entire month. And after that, I healed, and then I went back on the road. So I've been out here for at least the last 4 or 5 months.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that you're doing okay, but did you experience the side effects, like the later on side effects after COVID that they tell people about, that some people experience?
That they don't tell people about, man, the after effects of it. I don't know if people know that a lot of Black people especially are having these heart attacks after COVID, because that's one side effects is heart attacks, heart congestion. And then my legs, actually around day 28, my legs swole up out of nowhere. Like both my legs just swole up really big, like I had elephantitis or something. They were really big. And it's another side effect of having COVID, when your body is going through this period called shedding, and you trying to shed the virus. And a lot of people in it, I don't think a lot of people have the correct information about COVID because they're not studying it to the extent, unless you have it.
Once you have such a new disease.
Yeah, once you have it, you start going through it with a fine-tooth comb. And everybody says it's 14 days, it's 10 days. Most people have COVID way longer than that. And they don't know it. So when I tell people I had it for 32 days, they're like, what, 32 days? But then if you paying attention to the news, it's people who are what they call long haulers, that they've been having it since it started. Their body is constantly going through periods of it. So it's and I found that I was really vain during COVID, because I have a phobia that I don't want to die in a hotel room by myself. So my chest had started hurting. And then I crawled to the I thought it was it. I thought it was over. But I crawled to the bathroom, I took a shower, and then I put this fresh Nike suit on that I had, and I laid in the bed like I wanted to be found. I was like, I didn't want people to have a story, because it's a story. If you just found me dead on the floor with a wife beater and one sock on, you know people gonna have a story. Hey, you know that comedian Ali from Comedy Central died with one sock on. Where was that other sock?
So you were prepared for the funeral and everything. You were casket fresh.
Had sprayed my little Tom Ford cologne on and everything. So when they found me, I was.
Oh my goodness.
Up.
Well, I'm glad it didn't come to that. I'm glad it didn't come to that. And you're in town this weekend. Everybody needs to get their tickets, improvkc.com. Like what I said, it's Memorial Day weekend, and every single day we have a trending topic of the day. And so for today's trending topic of the day, I need you to fill in the blank. It's not a Memorial Day barbecue without what? Fill in the blank.
Ooh, yo, Uncle Ray. It ain't no barbecue unless Uncle Ray come over and get drunk and ask inappropriate questions about children that he know related to him. It's just not. Hey, who is that? Who is that over there? That's your niece. That's my niece. Yes, that's your niece.
Now, okay. So this Uncle Ray, I picture him with those brown sandals and like those long shorts. Am I right, or is this a different Uncle Ray? Tell me what he looks like.
This is my Uncle Ray. Now, I know people Uncle Rays that had them brown sandals on with them slits in the middle. That one baby toe be out. First of all, my Uncle Ray a little bit fly than that. Now, what he do have on is some shoes that he don't even know, because he dating some young girl that he don't even know what these. I don't know what these are. Some Fuzis, Efizo. I don't know what they girl about me, man. They hot, ain't they? They hot.
Well, all I know is that Uncle Ray, he probably cooks good. His barbecue is probably good.
Uncle Ray bringing straight potato salad. He don't know. We can't eat nobody else potato salad but because he the last person that our big mama gave the recipe to. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you got the pet. You can't. Everybody don't have a recipe. You got to pass the recipe on to somebody before you pass. You know what I'm saying? You got whoever's close to you. So the potato salad recipe, I think, is coming to me next. I think I'm gonna get it, because I got other recipes that I ain't gave to nobody yet that my grandmother gave to me. But
now,
my uncle,
listen, you can get the recipe though, and you might not be able to make it right. I can't tell you how many people have given me the recipe and it didn't turn out the way that they make it. So you better get in that kitchen with Uncle Ray and figure it out.
See, that's the whole thing. With my family, you got how you pass it on, you got to show them. It ain't no just telling you. You got this, like my grandmother banana pudding. I know exactly what the secret is. See, don't nobody else know what the secret is. I know what it is. I'm like, see, y'all ain't doing it. I be looking at other people making it. I be like, this, you ain't doing it right. Hey, wasn't this your mama? First of all, this was your mama. This is my grandma. This was your mama. And you know something? I'm through with it. I'm not eating yours.
Okay, so you throw down in the kitchen. So what are you going to be making for Memorial Day weekend? Because you won't be here on Sunday and Monday. So what do you have planned?
My family, let me tell you something. My family
from Houston
is buying so much meat. Wait, no, the meat will be seasoned and everything, waiting on me to get there. It's gonna be in a cooler. They're gonna have lighter fluid. They're gonna have everything I need. All I'm gonna do is come in, put my apron on, tie it up in the back, and I'm off to the races. Because they already know, can't nobody. I know y'all got a couple of barbecue shacks out here.
Hold on. We are #1 for barbecue. Don't start that mess with me this early in the morning.
Don't start that barbecue mess.
No.
I know. I heard about y'all little barbecue. You know, Memphis say they got some strong barbecue too. You know, a lot of people say they can barbecue. A lot of people say they can barbecue. What y'all got, Gates out here?
We got Gates. Shout out to Ali Gates, who just got inducted into the Barbecue Hall of Fame. Who do you know does that? Nobody. Shout out to Jack Stacks, Q39, Arthur Bryant's, all the above. KC Barbecue, all the above.
First of all the barbecue. See, a lot of people can barbecue, but they sauce weak. See, I got the strongest sauce
Okay, so is yours a sweet and savory? Is it a salty? Is it a vinegar base? I need to know because I'm a foodie, so I need to know these things.
It's sweet and savory.
Mm, that's
Yeah,
the way to my heart. I
with
love that.
that brown sugar laid up under there. Is that it's sweet. Gates got some good fish though. I had
Uh-huh.
Gates fish last time I was here. They got they do make a mean little fish plate with that tater salad. That like my uncle say tater salad. He don't say potato salad. He say
Look,
first of all salad right there.
look, I know that you know what you're talking about because you crossed your legs and you showed some thighs. So I know that you mean business when you're talking about your food.
I, hey, so now we talking about food. Now.
You're my kind of people, a real foodie, a real foodie. All right.
Yeah,
So if no one's been to one of your shows, because I still haven't seen any of your shows yet, if no one has seen one of your stand-ups, what can they expect?
wow. You can expect two things: to laugh very hard from the gut at things that you shouldn't, and to be very intrigued.
Okay.
Because see, that's my lane is when I'm not being funny, I'm always being interesting, and I have different perspectives than other people. And even though I'm gonna make you mad at some point, and it's impossible for me to be in a room full of people and somebody not be mad at some point. Even if you like me, at some point you're gonna be upset with me about something that I said.
So do you get
Because
people walking out?
oh no, the people don't never really walk out. They just because you got more show to go. So you may have been mad at me in my first 15 minutes. But by minute 20, you done forgot about that because you ain't mad. I'm not talking about that no more. You over that, you know. So, but
Like what you said, intrigued. You keep the people intrigued.
yeah, and I always say it. I always say it. Black women, you're about to be a little tight. Saying,
So what do you
hey,
do? Talk about us and our bonnets? Do you talk about relationships? What do you talk about?
I talk about a vast majority of my subject matter is very open because I'm well traveled. I have a very distinct, well traveled family. So I try to bring people into worlds that they may have not gotten the opportunity to be in yet, or they have aspirations. Like I've been to a lot of places, all over South America, all over Europe, all over, the UK. I've been a lot.
Where in South America? I'm half Brazilian.
Brazil,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
all over Rio, all over Sao Paulo.
Rio's my
Um,
second home.
that's your second home.
Yeah.
Um, it almost feels like my second home as well, because whether you in Copacabana or Ipanema, I
Yeah.
I have, but I'm a Sao Paulo person though.
I
I'm a,
like Sao Paulo for shopping. That's about it. It reminds me of, so you must be a New York type of guy. You must like New York a lot.
I'm a Brooklynite.
Okay.
When it get down to it, but when you Haitian, from a West Indian family, so it is it's a big thing to be engulfed in the culture of a place. Like when I was in Brazil, how most people go to like the touristy spots. I was there for 10 days, 12 days to that nature. And I was like in the city. Like my friends were at like this spot called Mia Pataki. We went to this club called Hell Discoteca. But the way that they were overpricing the food in these tourist areas, and I was just laughing because I was inside of the city. Like I was hanging out with the natives and going in places that I probably shouldn't have been in. And I'm like, yo, man, you paid what for that? Man, I had a whole half of chicken. I had a whole half of roasted pollo, yellow rice, black beans, and a soda for like $4. Like
Look, but you got to be careful because you could end up with the bubble guts.
I went to some very. I go to places where where Brazilians eat. I don't go any place where they like, oh no, I don't no.
Look, I went to places where the Brazilians eat too, and I got. That was one of the worst experiences of my life. And I've been to Brazil many times. And it was just me in the toilet for the past 4 days. It was
What,
just a bad time.
what did you eat?
I had their pastels. I got straight off the plane and it was carnival. And my friend's like, let's go, let's go. So we went straight to the streets and I'm like, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And so we ate the pastels, which is just the fried things. They either have meat or chicken or shrimp inside. And then I
Yes,
had suco de maracujá, which is passion fruit juice. And
yes.
somebody told me that the ice cubes probably were not filtered, but my biggest fear is throwing up in public. And I remember my friends, they go, we're going to leave you and we're going to go get our friend over here. I said, okay. I'm sitting in the back seat of the car and all of a sudden, I have not been able to live this down. I had to open up the door and I threw up all over the streets in Rio. And they will not let me forget that. That's like one of my biggest fears and I did it. It was embarrassing.
As I'm looking at you, I see it. Yeah, you have the you had a Brazil. Let me tell you, it's a certain thing about Brazilian skin that has a glow to it. And I think people don't realize it unless they there. It's because when I was there, it was all these women was putting this white stuff on their body,
Yeah.
and then they were going into the water. But that stuff dyes like the fine hair on your body like blonde.
Uh-huh.
So they was coming out the water and they was looking shimmery gold. I was like, yeah, this Brazil thing is crazy.
They got you. They got you. My goodness. So, okay, I want to go back to this. You said you were going to talk about Black women during your stand up. What are your thoughts? Because this has been a topic of conversation for a few days. What are your thoughts about women going out in public with their bonnets? What do you think as a man? Is it okay or not?
I think this. You have two types of bonnets. You have your indoor bonnet, which can look any kind of way. And then you have your I'm running out real quick bonnet. This is not a stay out more than an hour bonnet. This ain't no I'm getting out really going into somebody. This is a hair protection bonnet because you just doing because in New York, what they do is in New York and New Jersey, they pin the hair. They'll blow it and then they'll pin it all around. But even if you do that in Texas, the humidity is so crazy that the quick little bonnet, or I take a scarf over a bonnet. Because it depends. That outside bonnet got to be fly though. That it's two different bonnets. You got to have an outside and the inside.
Okay, so with you saying that, you are okay with us ladies wearing our bonnets out in public
if it's fly
and washed too, and not stanky.
Yeah, your outside bonnet got to be fly. It can't be your inside bonnet when you cooking stuff and it got grease stains on it. It may have a little yogurt on it. I don't know what you got on it, but it can't be that can't go outside. I would prefer women to be in bonnets versus tights. I'm so sick of tights. Tights and workout outfits are not clothes. I don't know.
Not made for every body type. We don't want to see all that.
Even if you have the right body type, I don't think that it's appropriate. It's getting to the point to where it's like old men in biking shorts with no drawers on. It's like and it put on some clothes and let me see you dressed up again. I like that. It's like I don't like all the workout clothes and your vagina being all percolate, all like I'm grown. Like,
well, look, outside is opening up, and I know that people have been on that computer and they've been ordering outfits. Maybe they can't fit into them anymore now that quarantine is over, but they got to get in the gym. But I think that people will start dressing up once again. We've been very comfortable, but people will get back to it. And the ladies, hopefully they represent and they do that this weekend at your show.
I'm hoping that women decide to come out with some clothes on, because tights and heels, you still not dressed up. Just because you put on a top with some tights, you're not dressed up. It's not like, it's like, why though? Like, because I'm not from that era. I'm from an era where women put on real outfits. And if you can't fit something, don't put it on. It's just it's a lot of suits in my closet that were left in my closet because I'm not ready for them yet. I'm getting there, but I'm not ready for them yet. I need to lose 10 to 15 more pounds to get ready for them suits.
Man, well, like what I said, outside is opening back up, so you better get ready. Stay ready so
Well,
you don't have to get ready.
because hey, I'm gonna let all the ladies know I got about 3 more months until I be just ripped up, shredded up. Oh yeah, then I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about them tights. I'm Carl Lewis. I'm Carl Lewis track shorts everywhere. No shirt on. All in the grocery store. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all good? What's happening?
Look, I don't think the ladies will mind though. We like a little show. The gray sweatpants, we dig it. We like that. But I'm with you with the leggings. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of seeing people, and I'm sick and tired. You know, some ladies aren't clean, and so they might rewear their leggings, and that's just another situation for.
I just want everybody to know if your leggings in the thigh area, if they like shredded up, tore up, anything, hey, you just like you bought them, it's some more leggings out there to be bought. You ain't got to rub the inside of your legging off like.
Times are tough out there. It's tough out there. My goodness.
it's not that. Hey, you know, in Brazil, they stay in a bathing suit.
They do.
Like they keep a bathing suit is under every outfit. Like, oh, we swimming? Oh, I thought you said we were swimming.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's how us Brazilians roll all day. All day.
I learned that over there when I was over there. This lady who I was hanging out with, she had a bathing suit under every single outfit. Like, I'm like, hey, let's go. You know, she spoke Portuguese. Let's go dip. I'm like, I ain't what right now? Okay. All right.
That is too funny.
I kept my hands like this. Like, what? We pulling it up now? I was the same way in Amsterdam, though. When I was in Holland, I was a wild man.
Well, look, now that you're in Kansas City this weekend, you better be ready to eat barbecue whenever someone says go. They bring you a platter. You better get ready to get down.
Are you a real barbecue eater like that?
Yes, I am. I just had Gates the other day. And then I like Q39. I love their smoked salmon salad. That's really good too, where they smoke the salmon. It has a nice hickory taste to it. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. They have some really great charred wings. Also Jack Stack. Their baked beans. Their baked beans are number one because they cut it up and they put the burnt ends in there, and it's just so delicious. Look, I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
You know, it's crazy. I'm out. Look, the more you talking, I'm getting closer to the screen, like I can taste it. What you say they put in there?
It's so good. It's so good.
I ate Eddie V's last night, in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I went down. What's that area? I went down to
the plaza. You got to sit with your pinky out. The plaza.
First of all, the plaza. Like that's high end. I get it, but I went to Eddie V's and I had a good time last night. And it's something about hood girls celebrating their birthday at very nice restaurants.
Were they eating crab legs?
I love everything about a hood girl in a fine dining restaurant, because it was 9 of them at the table, and I said to myself, they finna bring, because it's one girl's birthday. I said they gonna bring 8 checks. Somebody gonna pay for hers, but the rest of them, just bring my check. And I was sitting there, and I said, you know something, I'd have just paid for all of it, because I just can't do it. Sir, just bring me all of the checks on one, and I got it. Because I can't.
You paid for their meal?
I wanted to. They was too far.
They
was too far away from me. But I went and gave the birthday girl some money though.
Yeah. And you should have given her tickets to your show.
You know, I don't even sometimes I'm gonna be honest. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that a lot of Black people be checking for me because I'm not on those shows that like what I call the bottom feeder shows, so to speak. I don't talk up under people's dresses, and I don't do a lot of buffoonery, and I don't dance and shuck and jive, and you know what I'm saying? And
Like
so
where
I
you
don't,
said you're innovative and you give a different perspective. So you appeal to a different audience, but still they can still come check you out.
they don't be checking for me because I'm not on the shows that they watch, because for some reason, for being 17 years of doing like Black productions, whether it was Comic View, I was on Comic View 3 years in a row. I was the season finale on Def Jam. I was on Who's Got Jokes. I was on all these things that was all motivated by Black productions. I was on the road with DL for 4 years. I was the host of Ladies Night Out Tour with Bill Bellamy for 4 years. And then I went to Comedy Central. Comedy Central in 2013 voted me the comic to watch. 2015, I did 2 Comedy Central shows. Then I did a Comedy Central half-hour special. I did a Comedy Central full-hour special. I did a Comedy Central album. I got nominated for a Grammy with a comedy album. But for some reason, once I went to Comedy Central, Black people forgot that I was Black. You know what I'm saying? Like when they go on Comedy Central, they don't see me doing what I call the real, I'm a real Black man. So I don't change for Comedy Central. I've never changed for anybody. So how, and then all these people talk about, oh, you know, you got to have this prison. It's like people believe in people who talk about things that they never done. Like I sit back and I watch people talk about jail and prison, and I'm like, have you ever been? And they like, no. Oh, okay. So that what makes you an authority on that? Because I was there for 6 years for being a street pharmaceutical rep, which is very frowned upon for the people that know, very frowned upon. And I think that a lot of people that's my skin color would prefer a fake buffoonery thing over somebody. Like I'm considered to be quote unquote educated. That's why when Dick Gregory passed, his audiences wasn't as huge as they should have been in his
But the real ones knew the impact that he made on the whole comedy circuit and just comedy in general.
Yeah, but the whole thing is comedy is getting swept under the rug for people who are comedic entertainers, so to speak. You know, Anthony Anderson is a comedic actor, and he's very, very good at that. D.L. Hughley is a comedian. That's 2 different muscles, so to speak. And then people go see people based on things other than stand-up. See, that's all I do. All I do is stand-up. And that's because that's what I wanted to be. People not coming to see me because I was in the Hi movie, or I was a wrestler, or I was a singer, I was a reality show person that said, you know something, I know I can make some money in this lane over here. Actually not being a part of that craft, just because people just coming to see the internet person to take the picture with them and not the actual person that has the craft. So I get it and I understand it. That's why I'm always appreciative of anyone who comes to see me, and I'm not begging anybody to come see me. I'm gonna be like, hey, it is what it is. Either you know me or you don't. But when people say, oh, this is my favorite comic, I'm your comic's favorite comic though.
Ooh,
Like
let
I'm
them know.
likes me because I'm the craft. I am the craft. Everything else outside of that is something different, but I am the craft.
Let them know. Well, look, now people know you, and they're going to come get their tickets. And I enjoyed my conversation with you today. And so I'm going to check out your show. And if people want to get tickets, they can go to improvkc.com. And now you know that you are always welcome on my show. I appreciate you.
Oh, and I'm definitely gonna take advantage of it, because anybody who Brazilian, I'm gonna be in their presence. You say,
well, no, when you meet a Brazilian, you have a friend for life. So just know that you're always welcome on my show, and I appreciate you. Look, if people want to follow you on social media, where can they find you?
Ali Saddiq. That's it on everything. ALISIDDIQ. That's my name. That's how you spell it. You can find me on everything with that. Or if you type me in on YouTube, you're going to get blessed, because everything that I've ever done for some reason is on YouTube. Whether it's a podcast with Joe Rogan or everything is on there. I can't even Roland Martin, me discussing
Yes,
political.
I saw that. Yeah.
Like, so Roland is a big supporter, and he supported because of the brain, not the funny, because he was somewhere. I was on a Tom Joyner cruise, and I said something very provocative and lucrative for people to understand, and he was like, he just stood up and started clapping. He's like, y'all hearing? Y'all, y'all hearing? And those are the facts. Like, like, yeah, because me and Roland, we talk quite a bit, and he knows my brain is a little different than the stand-up thing. I'm very involved in social issues when it comes to anybody being looked over, especially children. Because I think a lot of times that people, they so busy and caught up in what they doing, they forget that they have children. You you have kids, right? Like,
so ladies, the mama's got to have a life too. No, you got some kids at home. Go have your life with your kids.
Yeah, it's like, I can't, for a man who has 8 of them.
8?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I can't see doing anything without them. Like, this is the only thing that I do without them, is go on the road and do stand-up, only to support them. But if I could have them here with me, I would prefer it.
What's the age range of your kids?
Oh, we start at 27 and go all the way down. Like, because I took a break. I took a break and then I started back up again.
So do you have a baby, or is it like the youngest one is like 2?
Got a baby, got a 3-year-old, a 5, 8, 10, 7. You know, it's all of they're 22 or 27. They all mixed up in there.
Wow. Okay. Well, we need to get out there and buy those tickets this weekend to come see you at the Improv, improvkc.com. My goodness, 8 kids.
7 girls.
7 girls.
7 girls.
Okay. Well, yeah, we need to buy them tickets, because you need to get their hair did, the nails done, everything, because us girls like to be fly.
You see how the Creator blessed me with 7 girls, 7 other women that's gonna take care of me for the rest of my life. Because my son looked like, as soon as I can break free from this, I'm
Look, my grandfather once said, a daughter is yours for life, a son is yours until he takes a wife.
Exactly. Because
us ladies will always stick by our daddies.
A daughter gonna make sure the husband gonna take care of the father. You're like, no, my father has to move in. Like, hey, buddy, I had him. You know what I'm saying? So I thank you for this interview. I definitely thank you.
Well, I appreciate you coming through. Again, everybody get your tickets, improvkc.com. Ali Saddiq, he's going to be at the Improv tonight and also tomorrow, Memorial Day weekend. Kick it off right.
Might as well.
You might as well. Well, I appreciate you. Go get your barbecue, all right?
I'm Gates. He know I'm coming.
Okay, all right. Well, let him know. Let him know. The platter's ready, hot and ready. Thank you, Ali. You have a good day.
Thank you.